Hello and welcome to another MCO market update on Ethereum. So we are starting on the daily time frame. Just want to provide some context before we take a look at the smaller time frame. Yeah, and here on the daily time frame, situation seems unchanged. So we're still holding above the critical support zone for this B wave pullback, or it could just be a deep wave 4. This will really only be invalidated below $1,079. Then we do have indeed a structural break. That's not the case yet, even though, of course, this correction is deep for a fourth wave. So it is already unlikely that it's a fourth wave, but it still is a valid fourth wave. Or it could just be a B wave in yellow. Okay, it's a 3-wave move down anyway. So we can still keep the door open for higher prices, but obviously we need a reversal pattern. We need that because of the risk of a much larger correction. So it is entirely possible that the entire bear market never finished. That's, especially on the Ethereum chart, a likely option. As mentioned before, shouldn't be a surprise. We talked about that in our long-term videos before. That's because only a 3-wave move up appeared, formed, and the 3-wave move up is even there's no impulse in there. It's just a big mess, okay? So it's only 3 waves up anyway. So we need that 5th wave for a completed 5-wave pattern. So that means one more high is actually missing, right? For a full complete structure from an Elliott wave point of view. Now, they can of course always form a top early, but then it would leave us without any clear bullish setup long term. That's the problem. Either way, the local trend is still down, okay? We're simply watching these support levels for potential reactions. We also took a look at the ETH BTC chart in the last few days. And as I explained to you, unless we see really a reversal on the ETH BTC chart, there is no clear directly bullish, let's say, outcome expected, right? Of course, Ethereum could be bullish USD-wise, but until it really breaks out against Bitcoin, there's no reason to be, let's say, heavy in on Ethereum. So we're still holding support though. Local trend is down, but we're watching if the market can generate any upside reversal. Only then it can make sense to be bullish. So looking at the smaller time frame then for Ethereum, can go to the shorter time frame. You can see that the support zone I communicated yesterday, for those of you who are on Discord, you know that that support zone is still holding. The price is currently testing it. Okay, and I'm talking about the support zone between $1,557 and $1,623. It's the 50% retracement to the 23.6 retracement. This micro support zone is holding at the moment, and we've seen a 3-wave move up only from the low. As you know, for a first, let's say, really bullish upside reversal signal, we need 5 waves. But 5 waves alone is not enough. We need 5 waves up and 3 waves down. So, first of all, unless the price forms a 5th wave now, there's no reason to be bullish, really. If we get 5 waves, we can consider the white scenario, which means a wave 4 might have bottomed. Yeah, that's the substantial correction that I just showed you on the larger time frame, and the low would be in on Wednesday. But as I said, it takes a 5-wave move up for further confirmation. And at the moment, this is only a 3-wave move up, which formed the local top on Wednesday at around $1,685. But I presented you with a micro support region, and generally, we expected a pullback in an internal 4th wave. And, well, we're now testing the 38.2 retracement. That's normally an ideal target for a 4th wave. So we'll see if the market can hold this low, but I'm not predicting it does because it really depends on the structure. I mean, only with 5 waves up, we can really expect the market to hold a higher low afterwards. If we don't even get 5 waves, this is more like we're just tracking, okay? Of course, we have a support zone to watch, but we're just tracking basically for one more high. And only as long as the 1557 level is holding. Below that level, we have a first indication that this upside reversal attempt is failing. It's a very clear 3-wave move up so far, in my opinion. That's the update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.